I just watched really a disgusting clip of an interview that Ian Dale, the LBC supposedly conservative right wing presenter, was doing on the BBC. And if he was talking about any other demographic other than a white working class lad, he would have been fired on the spot for racism. And Ian Dale goes on to talk about Lee Anderson as if he's just a piece of scum in a shoe, to be honest with you. Complete snobbery. It's what we used to call snobbery in the old days. You know, the hatred of the Northern, the hatred of the working class, whether they're Northern or London, just that elite hatred, the middle class hatred of the working class, which has always been there. There's always been the class system in the UK. And of course, the Labour Party was meant to be the party that protected people from the class system. Obviously, we know that's not the case anymore. And the rub of it is this. Ian Dale was more concerned about whether what Lee Anderson said was perceived to be Islamophobic than he was with what's going on in the country at the minute in terms of extremism, in terms of demographic, in terms of the absolute fracturing of our society on sectarian lines, which is basically what's happening at the minute. You're going to have extreme Muslims on one side and everybody else on the other. That's the way this is shaping up. And again, I did a video earlier on today where we talked about the percentages. 43% of Muslims in the UK want Sharia law. 49% of Muslims in London want Sharia law. 70% of Muslims polled in a very, very recent poll said that the most important issue at the next election was the war between Israel and Hamas. So in context of that, all that the chattering classes, these lunatic elites can care about is whether Lee Anderson said some hurty words in his rough northern voice about Sadiq Khan. Well, if I get the time, I'm going to do a video about Sadiq Khan, showing you exactly who Sadiq Khan is and what he's all about. But in the meantime, I just want us to realise that quite apart from anything else, from what I can gather from the interviews that Lee Anderson has done, he doesn't even have a clue about the problems that we do have within the Muslim community in terms of extremism and in terms of the number of people, the sheer number of people that want some form of Sharia law in the United Kingdom. So we're in a sad state of affairs. We have no political representation. None. You know, you can look at the micro parties, waste of time. There's no mainstream political representation that represents the British working class. And that is a massive, massive problem for the UK. And it's a massive problem that needs to be fixed somehow. See you all soon.